Alright guys, it seems that we are definitely 100% back in the Philippines. We have woken up to emergency alerts, which I just filmed a shot of here, on our phones. There is a super typhoon coming through Manila in a matter of hours. So yeah.
I'm trying to figure out when it is. I'm getting
Yeah,
quite
Lucy's doing
confused.
some research. We're not used to this at the moment because we're obviously living back in England, and we had the most extreme weather we have is a little bit of snow sometimes.
That's the most extreme.
A little bit of
or
rain.
A heat wave with no aircon.
Yeah, and obviously before we were used to typhoons, volcano eruptions, extreme weather conditions, even just heavy rain sometimes.
Yeah.
And on the more mild side of things, extreme humidity, extreme heat, intense sunlight. So all the extremes of weather you get in the Philippines that you don't get in the UK at all. So right now it is 3:15, and to be honest, there's nothing going on yet. This looks totally normal. The trees aren't swaying. It's grey and cloudy, and I think it's raining very slightly, but that's it. Lucy is currently looking at what the predictions are for the patterns of the typhoon.
I think we're around, so this is 5 p.m.
Uh-huh.
So obviously we're just before, like here. So
Yeah.
I think it's going to be like early hours of the morning, I think, will be when it's the worst.
Right, okay.
So we've still got quite a few hours, to be fair, but it's basically just been upgraded from a typhoon to a super typhoon, and Manila's on red alert. And it's weird because in England, if it's raining, shops don't close, restaurants don't close. And now I'm trying to think ahead, like, do we have the supplies we need for us and for Coda and things? It's weird having to think about that again, because before we were so used to it and we were so, oh, bad weather's coming, let's stock up, we're good, we're sorted, we've got stuff in the cupboards. We've just got here and we probably need to go and there's nothing, is there? We need to, like, I don't know how long it's going to last. I don't think it's going to last too long. I think it's going to be a matter of hours of bad weather.
Yeah.
But then obviously you don't know what the damage is going to be. We'll be fine in this condo. It'll be like typhoon proof. We're not worried at all in that respect. It's a very sturdy, well-built condo, I believe. And they actually designed to sway as well, which is interesting and quite cool. But yeah, so we now need to do some planning and figuring out, because this wasn't the welcome we imagined, but it's all part of it, so we'll take it.
We did have some other plans today, which I suppose we probably just shouldn't do. We were going to go out and walk around.
We were going to go see BGC High Street again.
Yes,
and, like,
that will all be coming once the weather's better.
Yeah.
So huge thank you quickly to everyone who's watched these first few vlogs going out, because our minds have been blown at the amount of support and love and a welcome back to the Philippines that we've had in the comments, in messages, and everyone who's watched the videos and hopefully enjoyed the videos.
Yeah, and on Instagram as well, we've had some lovely messages over there, DMs, comments on our stuff. We've put some photos and reels up, and we're doing daily stories as well of our trip. So
yes,
you can go follow that if you want to. And also YouTube told us that half of the people that have watched the Manila vlog so far aren't subscribed. Yeah. Which is mad, which means we've got like new people.
Which is quite cool, because it means, it means that maybe new people are discovering the channel, which is always nice. And if that is you watching and you haven't subscribed, if you want to, please do. We make a lot of videos very regularly. And if you like what you see, you might like what you see again. Or you might not, I don't know. Okay, so we will basically keep you updated. It feels like so long since we did a vlog like this.
I think this is going on a few days after it as well, so.
Yeah, okay, so by the time you're watching this, because we've been filming our whole trip.
We're uploading every other day here, because with Coda we can't commit to, like, we're filming every day, but we can't upload every day because he's too much of a handful to have the time to film and edit and do things and be parents every single day. So if it's a couple of days after the typhoon, that's why, and we hope everyone's safe.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We right now filming this, it hasn't really started. We don't know the extent of the damage, so we'll pick the camera up here and there later on in this vlog, later on in this day. And yeah, first couple of days in Manila and we get a typhoon. It's
classic though. We had an earthquake on Christmas Day here. We were here for Christmas in 2020 and we were woken up with an earthquake. It's just our luck. So it's a little bit later now and it's now dark. There's still not really any signs of anything, but I think in the next, it's now 10 PM, it's raining. I think in the next 4 or 5 hours it's going to pick up, and because we're super jet lagged, I'm sure we're going to be awake in the middle of the night at like 3 AM, as we always are at the moment. So we'll definitely show you what's happening there. But just as a precaution, we had a wooden table and chairs on the balcony just here, and I thought, I highly doubt the winds will be strong enough to pick it up off the balcony and topple it over the edge, but I thought I don't want to destroy anything down below, of course, or knock into any people, more importantly. So I thought I'd just clear the balcony, just because, I don't know, I get nervous when you see people with like plants lined up along balconies and things. I always think, what if it falls? So I thought maybe I'm being overly careful, but I thought it's better to be safe than sorry. So gonna head back inside now. Last bit of fresh air. Not that fresh, bit warm, but yeah, gonna head back inside, and like I said, we'll pick the camera up as and when things progress. Excuse all the washing hanging up here. Yeah.
Check this out. You really would not have thought that a typhoon had come through here. Blue skies, sunshine, still winds, and no rain this morning. I believe there was worse rain in other parts of the country. I heard, Lucy told me that she read that the Sierra Madre mountain range, which I'm pretty sure is that mountain range here, or it could be this one. I knew it from the old condo, definitely, but forgive me, I haven't worked out the geography of that. I think it's that one, I think. So yeah, we hope that no one watching was affected if you live in those areas too badly. It seems that the mountain range really shielded Metro Manila, or at least the part we're in, from the typhoon itself. So that was, yeah, interesting. Interesting documentation of what we thought could be quite a severe experience for us in our first few days back in the Philippines. What a welcome. Even our family at home had heard about it. It had been in the news in the UK, or at least online. They were messaging us about it and stuff like that. Had some friends message asking if we're okay. And you guys know in previous years, if you've watched the vlogs, especially 2020, I think, we had some really extreme. We used to do storm watch on our old balcony, and we saw some really heavy rain, heavy winds, the typhoons that used to come through then, documented on the vlog. Very interesting for us to look back on, show our friends and family back in the UK, where we're really not used to some of this weather. We used to look out of our window and there was trees being knocked over, things flying down the road. There was one bad storm in the UK, 1987, there was a hurricane that came through, and my parents, where they were living at the time, their roof came off, and a boat was washed up, because we live on the coast. A boat washed up from the beach and was wedged underneath my dad's car, his Ford Capri at the time, which not great at all, his pride and joy. That's like one storm that the generation before us, my parents and grandparents, etc., always talk about that storm in the UK, but that's just one storm. Think in the Philippines, that's several times a year. So super different, super interesting. That's going to conclude this storm vlog, because as you can see, there is no longer a storm. So yeah, interesting. We're loving our time here. Such a good trip so far. Many more vlogs on the way. We've been filming like crazy. We're actually struggling to edit quick enough for the amount we've been filming. So soon you're gonna see us seeing properly BGC again for the first time, the high street, catching up with more friends, going to places we've been before, going to places we haven't been before. We've got some trips out of town coming up. Very exciting. Please do subscribe, please stick around. Thanks for all the support on these vlogs so far. It means the world to us. You guys don't know how good it feels to know that you're enjoying these vlogs, because this YouTube channel is like our whole thing. It's our life, it's what we love doing. And yeah, thank you again, and we'll see you in the next vlog very soon. Bye.